People who've been listening to my music for a little while know that I'm more of a writer and like a studio singer. So I think if you come to the show, you really just come to hear the songs on the record that you might like. You can't expect too much from my show. Sometimes I feel less nervous than other times. I mean, I don't love live television. It depends on the country. Like sometimes I get on stage and people are already waving and cheering, and that helps. What is a good stage? The only tip I have is just pray. Just hope that things work out. We were born to die. When we made Born to Die, it was one of those rare things in life that turns out exactly as beautiful as you hope that it will. I wrote a treatment for Born to Die. I wrote a treatment called The Lonely Queen, and I had just written, she's in heaven, you know, flanked by 2 Siberian tigers, walking down a cathedral hallway like in a desolate castle in Romania, flashing back to time, happier times with her tattooed lover. Then Johan Lemoyne, who was my favorite French director, he wrote back and he was like, this is perfect, we can do this. And then he started adapting it. I feel like video games segues into Blue Jeans, and then Born to Die is like the end of that trilogy. And that for me, those are the 3 most important songs on the record. When I think back to the inspirations that inspired the sound, I actually was thinking of a happy time. I'd met someone who made me feel like really alive, really electric, and really excited. And so I think when I started writing, I was always going back to that feeling. So when it ended, I was really upset, but I definitely feel lucky to have felt that. It's hard to know who really is listening to the album, but I've been working on it for a year, and so I love my producer and I love the sound of the record, and even though there's been a lot of buzz, the record lives up to it. It's gorgeous. Like, just has a good mix of really heavy beats, and I've been working with the Philadelphia Orchestra, so they, you know, there's like beautiful lush string sections, and so I know exactly what it's going to sound like, and I think it's going to be good. I wasn't, you know, I wasn't tracking how many people were watching it at first, but then there were sort of like hundreds of thousands of new people watching it as the weeks went on, which was new for me because no one ever watched the videos before. I think when Fern Cotton at Radio 1 in London started playing it on the radio, that was when things sort of started changing, because radio is still a major platform in Europe, not so much here. But I think when she started putting it on daytime radio, and other really, you know, when other bands started listening, things just sort of started turning around slowly at first and then picking up.
You got the golden Kanye tweet.
The golden, oh God.
the highly coveted. How did it feel to get tweeted by Kanye? And has he reached out to you at all?
Very cool to be tweeted by Kanye. I think he tweeted because I know he's really interested in architecture, and I think he really liked the inside of the Fontainebleau in Paris. So I think he was as interested in like the setting of the video as he was in the song. And no, he hasn't reached out. So I think he just likes the video. Going out at night, and this was for a while, and I knew that I wanted a name that sounded sort of exotic and reminded me of like the seaside on the Floridian coast, and Lana Del Rey sounded beautiful to me, and I was just I just wanted a name for the music that I could start shaping the music towards, just, yeah, something beautiful.
It's cool. It does have a very destination-like
vacation destination feel.
No, but like, you know, like a Palm Springs in its heyday sort of thing.
It does. It does. A very quiet life, a really normal life. I do a lot of the same things every day when I'm home. I still have my same babysitting job.
I'm surprised to learn that you still babysit.
Well,
can you tell me a little bit about that? Like, how is this like a standing job you've had for years? How often do you babysit?
I babysit twice a week. It's just something, when I'm here, it's what I do. But it's just because it's something I've been doing for a while, but I have been traveling a lot, so.
How old are the kids you babies? I'm like
It's
fascinated
one.
by this.
It's just one, and
Okay.
he's 10.
Does he know that you have this like new life?
Actually, yeah. He's very with it. I have an unfavorite video game, which is World of Warcraft, because it consumes every man in my life's life. Other than that, the only video game I know how to play is like Mario Kart. My love life? Yeah, I have a boyfriend. He's really nice. He's in music, but not a musician. And interesting guy. A little nervous for SNL. I've done live television in Europe, but never in America. No TV here yet. So, you know, you just hope it goes well and you don't up. But I'm just, I love the 2 songs I'm going to do on it. So, and my band is really good, and they're going to be with me. So, I'm sure it'll be good. I've been making music for a long time, but it was really only ever just to please myself. Because I really write because I love to write, and I sing because I like to sing. Yeah, I think the way that I make music is different from the way that some people make music, but only in the way that I write for myself, and that's
right.
it. Yep. Very happy person. I feel really at peace with like my life and where it's been for the last, long time, really. I think just sonically, I've always been drawn to the drama of a more cinematic sound. And then, lyrically, the lyrics are personal. Things, weren't that easy for some time, for various reasons. And so they do influence, like, the sound of the record.
Yeah.
But I am happy because I'm grateful for my life. I'm grateful for being able to make music and for everyone around me. So,
right.
Yeah, overall, I feel happy. And I didn't even have time to have a reaction. Just, you think to yourself, don't up.
Right.
And that's it. That's all you ever think with live television. And, you hope that it goes well. I'm just going to put my dress on. There's going to be a spotlight. I got this amazing band I've worked with this year.
Okay.
They'll be there. And I don't even know what I'm singing yet. I'm singing video games, and I don't know what, the second song is. I'm going in tomorrow to practice.
Right. So have you found that you've sort of grown a little bit as a performer, being put on these sort of big stages and
sometimes
millions of people watching, no pressure or anything, but...
Well, you want to hear a little story?
Absolutely.
So I was singing in Paris a couple months ago for Thanksgiving. I was singing for this show. And there's this girl in the audience, and she's gorgeous. I can kind of only see her silhouette. She's getting her tits out. I'm like, God, that's unusual. I'm singing video games, right? So I go off stage, I go upstairs. My manager's like, you'll never believe it, but Paz de la Huerta was getting her tits out, to the song. I was like, my vision is complete. My life is f***ing made. And so I've been at peace ever since that moment. I'm sure Coachella one day, why not? I'm probably not the best candidate for Coachella. I stand there and sing. I'm not that exciting. So that's probably why they weren't dying to have me on stage. You know what I'm saying?
Well, totally their loss.
Oh, thanks, Grandma.
Absolutely. It's sort of...
Now, a few days back, we got to catch up with Lizzie Grant, a.k.a. Lana Del Rey, when she was here in New York City, about her latest video, Born to Die. Check this out.
I don't remember the first album that I bought, but I remember the first tape I bought was a single. It was Coolio's Gangster's Paradise. Rewind. I was so into it. Money in the power. Anyways, I have complete creative control over everything, spanning across the music to the videos to anything you could imagine. If I don't approve it or if I don't create it, it doesn't happen. So I made the videos until I didn't. And then like the video for Born to Die, I wrote a treatment and sent it to my favorite French director, Johan Lemoyne. I wrote a treatment called The Lonely Queen. He really loved it and started adapting it for film. And then we shot it in Paris with a really large crew and lots of lighting rigs, and but I think it's beautiful. Johan and I knew we wanted Bradley to be in the video. We wanted someone with the Blessed Mother on his hands. We were trying to find someone who was like my old boyfriend. And so when we saw pictures of Bradley, as soon as we saw his face, you know, we knew he was the right guy, so we wanted him to be in it.
Here now from her debut album, it's Lana Del Rey with Video Games on MTV2's 120 Minutes.